This is petty. I don't care. I've worked at a company for 2 years. In that time, I've gone from an incredible asset to the company to babysitter. I wish I was joking. This company is owned by several people, but managed by a relative to the high-ups. A guy who has never worked for anyone except his mommy, who owns the company. A guy who is incapable of doing basically anything for himself. Someone who will one day take over the company. Who currently can't even figure out Bluetooth. Moron would be a compliment. You think I'm just being harsh on my boss, or exaggerating? I wish it was just me being dramatic. Last phone call I had from him was him asking where he was. No, I'm serious. I'm driving. Where am I? He asks me to track his phone, find his location, see if I can find a store near him that sells a certain item that he can't remember the name of the store either, or where it is exactly, and then I'm to GPS voice navigate him there using track his phone to tell him when to turn. This is my life. 50 plus phone calls a day from this man. Foot, did you get my email? Yeah, I responded to it and answered your questions. Oh good. Read it out to me. Proceed to read the email to him. He is happy. Fast forward 2 hours. Get a scathing email from him, responding to my reply. Foot, why did you email me again when we just talked about this on the phone? This wastes my time. I no longer do my regular job. I've been transitioned, even though I did not want it at all. To the point I'm currently searching for a new job. The company is bleeding money like someone cut off both of its legs. Boss is supposed to be figuring out why, but the guy can't even pour himself a cup of coffee from the machine we've had for 6 years. In my day-to-day, I also assist other departments. I have access to various software. I work alongside multiple managers and assist with their projects as well, when I'm not being asked to identify the brand of socks boss is wearing, so that he can figure out where to and have me call to have them set aside a package for me, so I don't have to walk through the store looking for these like an idiot. Based on my observations, I found several problems that are costing us money, either by purchasing, distribution or just general lack of adequate price adjustments. Some were serious enough that I even spoke to a different department manager, who was impressed and took me to the CEO to ask if I can be moved to their department to help fix some of the identified problems. CEO is boss's mother. I get told that I absolutely am not allowed to transfer, that I am far too valuable as a personal assistant to be shared with other departments. That boss will handle and oversee the changes that need to be made. Manager and I were stunned. Turns out, mother wants to step away from the company and wants boss to run it. That boss just needs more projects to work on to get a better understanding of how to run the company. Boss gets called in, told that I identified several issues and that boss needs to get them resolved. Boss gets mad at mother, telling her he doesn't have time to do that. Mother says she understands, that he is a very busy boy. Again, I'm not joking. Sitcoms can't even write this kind of shit. Boss later calls me into his office and tells me that I'm to work on fixing all of these issues, but that I'm to give him all my notes. Tell him how I fixed it and he will present it to the board. Boss then proceeds to leave for the day, calling me later to ask what kind of mustard was the mustard he liked the most on his deli sandwiches. Then proceeded to lecture me on mustard because the answer I gave him was obviously not the right kind of mustard and that I need to pay more attention to things like that. I hung up the phone, picked up all my notes on this bleeding money situation/project and shredded them. Oops. Sorry. I'm too much of an idiot to handle doing any type investigation work into our financial records for the past 5 years. I'm certainly too much of an idiot to notice that your profit margins went from 32% to less than 18.3% on the majority of our products we manufacture, all the while giving our distributors more than 46% discount so that they keep coming back for more. Here is hoping boss can figure that, especially considering the layoffs we keep having. Excuse me while I make note of what kind of mustard he prefers on his Montreal smoked meats and which is a much more important use of my time. Because, in the words of boss, maybe one like me, if you keep working at it. I hope I get fired. Update. Left parenthesis underscore for underscore I underscore destroyed underscore my underscore work underscore project underscore and underscore I underscore hope slash.
You mind giving us an update? Curious to how this plays out.
If you get paid for the extra work you do, then it is fine, tbh. I can't even imagine you managed 2 years. I am impressed. 2 relatives, both high up.
It's bad enough 19, my god.
Why did you expect me to basically keep your job and house running?
That adequately compensate me for it. Hell yeah, I'll wrap your Christmas gifts. Oh yes, the I am gold S gift to the world type time to put the trash in its place.
TPH, I would be given him nonsense and have him presented to the board. He
would have no excuse and look like an idiot sandwich.
Yeah, I'm keen on an update too.
It's very possible that if he were to quit, he wouldn't be entitled to unemployment benefits. If he were to get fired, he
would be entitled to them, so that S seems like a
very reasonable choice.
That is actually a really good idea. Then maybe someone will look into the
situation and realize that the boss does jack shit.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty sweet side gig.
I mean, it does sound like the 2 relatives you deal with have the combined stupidity of 19 relatives of the random other family P.
Yes, I would like to know if the shit mustard is curly like.
We got one of them over here at this job, Cam.
You can take him too.
Shouldn't you try and get another job, 1ST, and then
resign from this one? Why do you want to get fired so? That or even better, ask for a layoff and collect unemployment.
It really depends on the family, and the family business quality comes first, even if family is important.
But I think a lot of families overestimate the quality of their family members.
Not work toward a layoff to your job very slow.
Quitting is for people who can afford it. He has to opt being
able to afford it.
Please don't cross me, my neck hurts enough after the last time.
I love wrapping gifts, so that would be a bonus to me.
It has been 8 hours, he is dead.
If your erection apprenticeship lasts more than 4 years, call a doctor.
What a walking nightmare. I have my fingers and toes crossed for you too.
You aren't entitled to unemployment. If you are terminated with cause, layoffs, closures, etc., typically get it else.
Why would you not just work at it out, get UE, then do something stupid? Well, I don't get paid extra to watch the house, but I have free rain on the food, the booze, the outdoor hot tub, and the gym.
His only rule was wash the sheets if I fuck on the bed.
Haha, I did this to a coworker one time, spent most of his day talking bad
about others, so I set him up. Whoops.
How slow can you make mustard sandwiches work like this?
Is just losing your time on this world.
Was hoping someone commented this.
Just have fun and fuck around long enough till he fires you.
This is what I imagine working for Donald Trump is like.
This reads like an Arrested Development subplot. Good lord, I'm sorry you're in that environment.
Having explained that high levels of midichlorians in the
materials are costing the company billions.
Well, now got his ass.
Anybody else think of Archer after reading this?
Cute fantasy lol. Running 3 days.
Well, I'll never get laid off, you either do this personal.
It's not even real personal assistants get treated how you
described it. Also, is this shit even in your job description?
It takes time to heal. That going into another job speaks to me. I
left my last job a little too late and I'm dealing with the burnout. No, but I am thankful I did it before things got worse.
Or I will be reducing.
If you don't like your job, you don't strike, you just go in every day.
And do it really half-assed, that's the American way.
I
I bet if you got fired this fuckstick would call you at home to ask
About the Mr. Deluxe.
Op said they are.
Definitely ask for a reference letter. Sounds like the douchebag rival channel owner's son from UHF. Even better make up a bunch of ridiculous bullshit and send him to the... or to look like the colossal morons that he is.
We'll do this, then ask to present after him, and give the real info and the tell-all about his idiotic behavior, then get fired. Except for the entire time you have to look like you are working and you'll get ripped into.
always a catch. Rem in 3 days.
This is a great idea.
I am absolutely picturing Gob and Lucille in this story now.
And Michael is up or as close to him as it gets in the show.
Nice try, Homer Simpson P.
Yes, I read it and almost immediately thought of Archer and Mallory.
Hell, I do that as time away from work. That is how I relax. There are jobs
Out there like this, how do I get hired for such jobs?
Rem in 3 days.
Solid advice, but on what planet would these fantasies come true?
And if you refuse, you ruined a good match.
I think most of us want an update.
Rem in 5 days.
Rem in 3 months.
Rem in 2 days.
Rem in 2 days.
Yeah, this is one of the most fascinating stories I've read on Reddit.
I'm really upset for you. I'm certain you'll find something to be able to
Use your skills in a more desirable fashion.
CEO doesn't mean there is a boards are for publicly traded companies.
Op said they were looking for a job. I think they are all submit there. 2 weeks when they have something lined up. You can't be too far off.
Oh, I couldn't feel you more. Friday is actually my
Last day at my job for similar reasons. Cheers.
Can you post on art or private after you finish this? I
Really want to know what happens later.
It makes me feel sad stories like this. They worked in a
Company for straight 4 years and they treated me like a trash now.
I am more comfortable in working online, joining crypto trading and such.
The losing Mitchell late trick is something a whore does for money. This guy's boss.
You should have asked for an unreasonable raise if you are that valuable to him then.
Maybe he won't let you go and you can leech off of him.
I hope someone buys your manuscript, because as much as it sucks for you, it isn't entertaining.
Story and you tell it so well. I am sorry for how things are
Going, but this was a great read.
One of the biggest lies we're told is that we live in a meritocracy.
sounds like he trusts you more as a friend than an employee.
Rem in 3 days.
Rem in 5 days.
Rem in 5 days.
Rem in 5 days.
Rem in 5 days.
Rem in 3 days. Keep us updated, dude. Good luck.
Someone else that references UHF. No wonder that I feel so at home here. Thanks.
This right here forced them to see the
Issues if the company is worth saving.
They will listen and make changes that include you. If they ignore you, then move on.
Sure, the guy in the $4000 suit is going to remember which.
Mustard to get on his sandwich. Come on.
Ask for a layoff. You know employees pay UE claims right.
Ideally French S yellow mustard. Schwartz S mustard is acceptable too, but I don't know if you can get that anywhere other than at Schwartz S.
Update us please. Best of luck.
Please update after you get fired. I want to hear how it goes down. It sounds like you should run your own business, brother.
You sure it wouldn't be more satisfying to dig away? Fuck.
Yeah, I quit and then walk away forever.
Please provide updates.
Hey man, just resign or just tell him to go fuck himself. YOLO, fire you don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
Holy shit, keep us updated.
I know it's a nightmare for you, but was hilarious to read. I swear this would make
A fantastic comedy. I visualized every word. Please update us at SA.
Griffin and I can stand the wait. Jesus, you really can write that shit.
Destroy more shit. Even better, do it with your boss's login or computer.
I pictured Francis from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Justin Fee, destroying company secrets like that can be considered a crime.
A felony in some states.
I'm going to need to know what kind of mustard and
What brand of socks, please?
God, you, I went from incredible asset to babysitter. Comment, I feel
That on a personal level been there.
I hope you do in fact get fired just so they have to pay you unemployment.
And I hope either the company drowns or they change a lot.
This needs to be turned into a graphic novel with an entire
Spreading the mustard fiasco.
Lemon 7 days.
Sorry for the dumb question op, but why haven't you just quit?
That makes sense, thanks.
You two take care.
I am not trying to make light of your situation, and I feel terribly bad for you, but you should check out the movie 2 weeks notice, I bet.
Really appreciate it.
Instead of the just quit.
Spray mustard on his desk.
PSST, he is not out of there yet.
This sounds like Miranda Priestley from Devil Wears Prada.
It was a pretty good story. I didn't want it to end.
Thanks for your insight, truly greatly appreciated, us.
In reference to the username.
What do you do?
I am a physician that works specifically in the hospital. We are called hospitalist.
He just called me into his office to let
Me know he was leaving Friday night.
And won't he be back until next week? Looks like I've got my weekend planned.
Yes, update would be lovely.
Lemon 3 days.
Lemon 4 days.
Lemon 3 days.
Lemon 3 days.
Lemon 2 days.
Lemon 7 days. Lemon 4 days.
Lemon 1 month.